can you get out of the thing that almost everyone's stuck in, which is living their life based on somebody else's opinion? Whether that's the masses, because listen, every one of us had some level of adversity in our childhood which led to a chip on our shoulder. Whether you were given too much and you want to like pretend you weren't put on third base, that's a chip. Or you were given so little that you fucking have to climb. Like, everyone's coming from that place, and it just becomes one humongous fucking game of high school, and you're still 32 years old, 29 years old, 44 years old, 64 years old, acting like we're still fucking in high school, trying to be cool in front of the fucking popular kids. Makes no fucking sense, and it needs to stop. As long as America and most of the rest of the world continues to put money on a pedestal, we will have deep unhappiness. As long as success is predicated on shit you buy, we're gonna fucking lose. We just have to get out of this. We have to get out of it because everyone's like, oh, so much more suicide. It's gotta be social media. It's not. It's the continuous consumerization and having self-worth wrapped up in products and opinions of other people. Instagram isn't leading to depression, you're depressed. Like this cop-out that is the current conversation, like it's this fault. Good news, if you're fucking sad and insecure, you can throw this out. I promise you, you're still gonna be sad as fuck and insecure as fuck. To not make money is to go into an industry that you think there's money in, but you have no interest or knowledge of it. And I see people do that every day. People roll up, Gary, I'm gonna be in social media. I'm like, cool, where you at? They're like, well, first, I don't have it yet, but it's gonna be huge. I'm like, wait, you don't even use it? No, but you're killing it. I'm like, cool. That's like me rolling up on LeBron and be like, yo, I'm going to the Hall of Fame. You're doing it, so I'm gonna fucking pick up a basketball and do it. It makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. So, I don't know, just a lot of swirling, but most of it is the reason you're not posting is you're worried what people are gonna say, and you've decided in your own head who's gonna listen to me and why would they? That is where I'm at. I am really focused on that. This whole notion of people saying no for themselves before they've even started on some that's how you were parented or that's the environment you grew up in stuff is very, very real to me and something I'm trying to chip away at, which is have the humility to figure out that let the market decide if you're good or not. And more importantly, don't front. Don't talk about shit you don't know. Watching people try to talk about stuff they don't know is wild. Like it's so, like right, think about the shit you actually know something about, and then you get into some conversation or you see somebody post about it, and you know they don't know, it's like a weird feeling. You don't like them, right? Like you don't like them, and I'm watching people trying to fake it, like fake it till you make it was some 1987 shit. It's a lot harder now because while you're faking, it's getting documented, and that's bad. Right? Like the app Byte came out from the people that did Vine, and people were rushing to say it was gonna be the next big thing because they were guessing with the hope that it would be so they could show the video in 3 years. But the problem is, what if it's not? There's nothing I'm about to say that you haven't heard from me. You know, I'm like fucking Aerosmith. Like, I'm gonna play the same fucking song, you know exactly what's coming. You know exactly, there's no fucking surprises tonight, El Paso. There's no surprises. It's very consistent. It is, are you bringing value to an audience that compels them to do something that you want? The reason nobody's growing, why am I not growing? Because every post you put out is selfish. Nobody gives a fuck that you bought a new fucking outfit. Like I was at the Super Bowl this weekend, like 8,000 people are like, Gary, you can't fucking grow. Is Instagram broken? I'm like, no, you're broken. You're gonna post 6 pictures during this Super Bowl. One with a Hall of Famer, one with a rapper, one at a cool party. Nobody gives a fuck. The reason so many people are consuming less is because you don't want the FOMO that you're not at the Super Bowl with Lil Yachty. Like, I don't understand how people don't get this. We live in a deeply selfish state of trying to flex in front of people, which brings that person absolutely no value. Every single post I put out, I'm like, why would somebody look at this? What is in it for you? Why would you like this? Why is this good for you? I'm gonna fly private home tonight. You're not gonna see that photo. You see none of those photos. People posting photos of them flying private does dick for you. Yeah. What are you trying to tell me? That you can afford a nice outfit? Like what are you doing? So this is one big game of self-awareness, self-confidence, and insecurity. Where do you have those 3 things mapped? Do you even understand what you're good at? Because I'm 44 and being an entrepreneur sucked shit 20 years ago. Nobody wanted to be it. If you were it, you were a loser. The word barely exists. Now it's cool as fuck. Now you're a fucking great student. You're a great operator. You were destined to be a tremendous lawyer or COO, but no, you have to have the Uber of fucking towels. Like everybody's got their own idea. Like you're gonna start the next big brand, right? Like this is what happens. We go through cycles. So are you self-aware? Like do you actually understand what makes you happy and what are you good at? It's really funny, this one guy, I love reading comments, I get so much information and you obviously get your fair share of hate. This one guy's like, okay Garyvee, like you keep showing these videos from 10 years ago. First of all, you look like shit, cool. Second of all, you know, like cool that you're showing this, like why don't you show all the videos of the stuff you got wrong? So I was like, replied to him like, bro, it's all there. Why don't you show me the videos of what I got wrong? I'm not gonna talk about Byte the day it comes out and predict it's gonna be the next platform. As a matter of fact, everyone's like, I actually started with it. I actually don't think I see around corners or have intuition. I think it already happened and I'm willing to jump in when it happened, and most people are scared to jump into something when it first happened because most people are built on fear. Everyone's like, first of all, I start talking about TikTok, 98% of the reactions are complete cynicism. How much equity do you own in TikTok? 0, dick. 0. I'm playing for reputation out here, not fucking a couple of shares to make some money. 0. And then everyone's like, you're crazy, this is stupid. At the time, they only know their 11-year-old niece is on it. And then like everything that's ever happened to me a year later, everyone's on it. And then they're like, man, you're so smart, you're a genius. I'm like, I'm not. It already had a fucking billion users on it when I started talking about it. I didn't predict TikTok. It was humongous. It was humongous when I started getting serious about it. Snapchat, when I started talking about it, early too, that was the last thing that some of you might have saw before this. It was humongous. I was waiting for DJ Khaled. TikTok, I was waiting for Charlie. I'm waiting for the cultural moment that I know can take it to the next spot. I was on Twitter for a year. It wasn't until Ashton Kutcher went on CNN and challenged CNN to see who got to 1 million first that's when I knew, okay, here we are. There's always a moment. That's what I'm good at. I may be good at understanding the moment when something's gonna go to that next place.